streaming.
We might not have any sound. Now we should have some sound.
There we go. Stand by. Right, we'll start again.
So hi, how are we? The camera's broken. We think the capture card is knackered. So this bit of equipment, in true PJ lifestyle, has stopped working. So we're on the laptop this evening. I'm trying to do everything that we're going to be going through tonight. But this is my first time at doing OBS. I've had a very, very crash course. Exceptional crash course today over a FaceTime. Which was, he wasn't even next to me when he was doing it. So he's put a lot of trust that I've actually not screwed this up. And it's already gone wrong once. So.
Well, I'm glad you managed to work it out quite quickly, though. You worked it boys are here, no sound. So, yeah, we're in, we're good, we're fine.
Oh, here we go.
But we've done worse. We have definitely done worse.
Yeah. So, you're a little bit broken.
I'm a little bit broken. I've just had a brutal 3-week baptism of fire back into the world of lighting and work and stuff, and it's brilliant. I mean, I'm so happy to be back doing what I love. It was a tough show, very, very busy, very loud. Getting a
there we
message.
go.
See.
Turn your mobile off.
Tell a teacher. But it was good. It was great. Loud show, big heavy rock/metal gig. So not quite my sort of music, but it was good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Earned some money and back on it. Played around a golf today. That was hard.
Yeah.
I was very, very tight.
With a broken back.
With a bit of a broken back. I was very tight. It was very sore. But yeah, it was good.
You managed to see some of the Ryder Cup?
I saw a grand total of about an hour.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's probably as good as you needed to do because it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. It was
a fantastic spectacle as always, but it's that thing of it just didn't go our way. It's hard to enjoy it quite so much when it doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
But I think they were quite magnanimous in defeat. I think they took it really well, which is our MO, isn't it? It's that thing of we're really good when we win, but you should be equally as good when you lose. It looked like it was hard for them. It was emotional. Some guys on there that maybe might not play another one.
Yeah, so I did obviously catch up a little bit on some sort of highlights and stuff, and there was a lot of talk about Rory and his very emotional interview and stuff, and you can sort of see what it means to those guys, that he feels like he's let his buddies down, let his mates down, only putting 1 point on the board is not really a very good showing.
It was nice to see Shane Lowry get in there straight away, and he said he didn't let us down. He did get a point. And they're really they were together. They sort of got that. Did you see the press conference all the way through?
I didn't, no.
If you get a chance, go back and watch it. Everybody should go back and watch it. Obviously, Tommy Fleetwood's done something very, very funny in the team room.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because at some point, he's obviously, I think he must have obviously got his kit off at some stage.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Because they kept going, we've maybe got too close to some people. We've seen too much of some people. So obviously he's done something fairly entertaining during the
Someone's
week.
had a bit of a gaff. Yeah. But that's what you like to see, don't you? You want to see them nice and close together, because there's lots of rumours, whether they're true or not, about the divide in the American camp and stuff, and obviously the Bryson Koepka thing, and there was a funny photo. There's JT with the Ryder Cup and a T-shirt.
A bit smashed as well.
Oh, he's a bit smashed, yeah. He's got a T-shirt of Step Brothers, the film, but they've put Bryson and
I did see that.
And Brooksy in there.
So it just proves that some of the younger guys probably have sort of got a bit more of a sense of humour about the whole thing, and maybe haven't got the Phil Tiger effect of the whole thing.
Yeah, I think those two love to hate each other as well. It's almost a thing of we're just playing it. But it was a shame. Obviously, we wanted to win. It's a shame that it was the biggest defeat as well. That's quite. It was a 10-point margin is the biggest that there has ever been.
Yes.
In the Ryder Cup, but you just got to take your hats off. There's what I did watch. I mean, DJ is one of 4 to get all 5 points.
Yeah, he was. He was superb.
And he's draining putts. Yeah. Absolutely draining putts.
So, will we get it back in Rome?
I think home advantage plays massive difference, doesn't it?
Definitely.
You look at how well we performed at LGN in Paris, and I think they set that course up for people like Bryson. That they didn't push the tee boxes miles back because they gave him chances to absolutely spank it onto greens with a driver. I mean, I heard that he eagled the first with a driver and a putt, and then when I watched it back, I was like, he didn't drive it to 5 feet. He drove it just onto the green, and then
and then it sort of binned a long one. So it was his long drive day today. So I wonder how he got on. So you're always, as always, in charge of the spreadsheet. However, this time round, you were obviously engaged with work. So I took over the spreadsheet because, look, I can't learn 2 things in a week. So he's done the spreadsheet, but you've obviously done the mock-ups. So if I put those on screen now, you can talk the guys through that.
Yeah, so I did I did some graphics for us as always, and I mean, it was great. I had to expand and stuff because we had 32 players, which is the most we've ever had in a fantasy golf week.
Yeah,
which is amazing, and I'm like delighted that there was so many. But yeah, we
got a lot of the regulars on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got Julian Roll, we've got my dad, Ben Swanton, obviously Ryan Zansky, Adzi, but they're all in
the bottom half
of the feed.
And you have to say most everyone that's in that bottom half, they're picky. You know, Tony Finau, he really didn't play great. Casey Fleetwood, did Fleetwood get a point? Obviously, I didn't really track enough of it to know, but we've not got many pointers there.
No.
Nice to see Mummy Byford getting involved as well.
Yes,
that was nice to see.
Definitely.
And then as we go up to the top, then we've got plenty of new boys, which is great.
Yes,
loads of new boys to see at the top, and
plenty of the more regulars that are normally near the top, like. Well, apart from Simon, because that's a bit of a blip.
That is a bit of a blip. That's because he's got DJ, and that's done sort of that's over a third of his points.
Yeah, he's done well there.
Yeah, I mean, John Rahm obviously played very, very well until his singles match where
Garcia's had like just a normal Ryder Cup for Garcia.
Yeah. So John, there's lots of Rahm picks. You see up here, there's lots of Rahm picks, lots of DJ picks.
Yeah.
And that's actually where most of the points came from.
Yeah.
But lovely. Owen Ravden is our winner.
He is. So yeah, it's nice to have a new person win.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Owen will get involved with the fantasy golf as it moves on through all the rest of the weeks now. But obviously, not doing quite that well every week because we don't want to be too far behind.
No. We try and keep it fairly standard. But yeah, I mean, it's great to see. And obviously, Kieran Headley still had a fairly solid week.
Yeah, and that's a
standard issue.
Yeah. So where are we this week? Where are we?
We are Dunhill. It's the Dunhill Links this week.
The Dunhill Links. As if by magic, look, and we're in the corner. Woohoo! Steady. This is all going far too well.
Are we still on? Is it still on? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, well, this is going far too well.
Yeah.
So Dunhill Links Championship. So over 3 courses, we've got St Andrews, Kings Barnes, and Carnoustie. So they'll play it in a rotation. It's pro-am format, pairs that will go through from that point. So you can see, like, it really gets some really nice crowds over. You get some great views. You're in Scotland. You take your chances with the weather this time of year. So it could be absolutely glorious, but there could be some weather about.
There's going to be some wind. There's going to be some rain. It always happens in Scotland. It's almost as guaranteed as the sunshine.
But you do get this on Sunday.
Oh, see, that is a view, isn't it?
Yes. So these 3 courses, first 3 days, and then the last day round St Andrews. I think it's top. You're going to test me now. Top 10 pro-am teams make the final day, I think, and then obviously the pros just play through as normal. So it's one of those things that there is like a cut, and then they've reduced the pro-am field for the last few teams as well. So it's a great format. Some really good celebrities normally, like you get your Redknaps and bits and pieces that are going to go up and play, but often you get a few like Hollywood stars that are going to play with some of the overseas guys and the like. That you should have some of the Ryder Cup boys back. I think Fleetwood's back.
Yeah.
I know Finau's come out this week and said he's not playing, but he will be. He's not got COVID, but he will be playing.
So we've got so Fleetwood, Lowry, Hatton are the 3 that I can quickly see that were in the Ryder Cup team that are playing, and I think Hatton obviously didn't have a brilliant Ryder Ryder Cup.
No.
Tommy didn't either. So I think it's good for them to, always get back on the horse and get going again. And I do like Marcus has said about. We'll just have a look in the comments about being on the how we're going to do in when we go back to Italy, and some of these people maybe it's their last. When is it their last Ryder Cup for them? And
I think it'll be Westwood's last Ryder Cup.
Also.
Personally, I think it's Poulter's last Ryder Cup. I can see Casey and Garcia playing again. Personally,
yes,
they've got to qualify, I would say, but I think Garcia's done enough this Ryder Cup. As long as his form's okay going into the next one, it's Casey whether he'll qualify for me. But then,
I think if obviously John Rahm will no doubt qualify, world number one, and you won't see him slipping that far down.
There was another bit in the press conference, and he went, "If I stay in good form and ready to stay on this team for another Ryder Cup," and Casey looked at him and went, "I think you'll be all right."
Right. Then I think we could see Sergio play if he's still in form. Like obviously we had the Molinari Fleetwood partnership, but then unfortunately Molinari his form just dropped.
But you can never tell with golf, can you? So we have got an event on PJ Tour this week. So we have got the Sanderson Farms Classic as well. So it's another great event. You won't see as many of the guys playing in that this week, just simply because you're not going to get as many of them play straight after a Ryder Cup.
No.
Cameron Champs won it before. It's one of those that Garcia's won this. It probably won't go back and defend, but it's good that they're getting some of the new guys onto the FedEx Cup that are really going to get out there and enjoy a really sort of traditional looking American golf course.
Sergio is playing.
He's in the field, is he?
He is in the field, and he is the only one that I can see in the sort of the top lot of the betting. So sort of no Americans playing. I mean, I'm sure they're all probably still hanging.
Oh yeah,
heavily and
rightly so.
Yeah,
rightly so.
Yeah, I mean,
so we've got the two events that we want to go through this week, but we had to pick the Dunhill Links just simply because we see it as the more prestigious tournament for us this side of the pond. So we're going to make some picks. So guys, get your picks in for the Dunhill Links Championship in below. Going to put some betting up on the screen. I'm just going to attempt to do all of this. This is going to all go wrong at some stage. So we've got Tommy Fleetwood at 14-1. We've got Shane Lowry in there. Billy Horschel still on the shores. Going right down through, you can pick out. You've got Bob McIntyre. You've got Sam Horsfield. These guys are being mentioned as next Ryder Cuppers as well. So where's taking your fancy there, Ryan?
Well, we've just looked. Like I realised I haven't actually picked anyone until we got here. Yeah. I'm not picking any of the guys that played the Ryder Cup. I think they're just going to be exhausted.
Yeah.
It's three in really intense days. I don't think they're going to have the brain power to sort of make it. So I think I'm going to do a 50-50 split.
Okay.
And I'm going for...
Just run you through all of the betting on the screen while...
Bobby Mack.
Okay.
Robert McIntyre, he's 35-1.
Yeah.
I think there's a decent amount of stuff there. And I'm going Andy Sullivan as well at 90-1. He'll be a cut maker for sure. I say that now. Sorry, Andy. You are going home on Friday night.
Yes.
There is going to be a small minor change to the scoring system for the fantasy golf. So for those that haven't played before or don't know how our fantasy golf works, you get 100 points to pick up to 4 players for that week. Yep. So you can have 100 points on that. You can have 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. Divide your points however you want to divide them, and then that number of points gets multiplied by their odds. Yeah. And then they get a percentage on the result. Yeah. It's all in a lovely spreadsheet, and I'm sure what I'll do in Instagram and Facebook is I'll throw out the whole points scoring system. Mm-hmm. What we're going to do this year is then divide that points by 100, just so we're not into the hundreds of thousands and loads of numbers. So we're just keeping it a bit smaller. So everyone will it'll all be the same. It's just going to be slightly smaller numbers. Okay. So instead of earning 10,000 points at the weekend, you're earning 100 points.
Okay, perfect.
It just keeps it a bit smaller, and I wanted to do it by you had 1 point to divide, but then you were divided by points and stuff. So
okay. So do you want to take mine down?
Yeah.
So I'm just picking these off the cuff right now. I'm going to go with former winner Victor Perez at 28-1. I'm going to go.
Are you doing your 25 split?
Yeah, I'm going to do Sam Horsfield, 25. Ryan Fox, 25. And I'm going Sully as well. So Sully is definitely missing the cut. 100%.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Because we both picked him. So who have we got coming through with some... Have we got any...
We've got any picks yet?
Any picks?
Chat. Well, we've got the first All-In Club.
All-In Club. Here we go.
Marcus, are you ready to retake your crown? That is the question.
Well, that is the biggest question.
After he was knocked off his perch by Kieran last season.
Yeah.
Marcus Lee is in first, and he has gone all in Billy Horshaw. So the All-In Club, for those that don't play regularly as well, is an exclusive club.
Yes.
But anyone's welcome. But it's the bang all of your money on one person and hope for the best.
Hope for the best, indeed. Like most, me and Simon and Ryan do most
of the time. Just hope for the best.
Evening, Stephen. So Stephen Phillips saying evening to us all. So good to have you with us.
Lovely. Get your picks in. So we're Dunhill links this week if you've only just joined. So you're picking 4 players for 100 up to 100 points, and on everyone for the Dunhill links this week.
Okay, Mark is also just going back through. He's saying Molinari brothers for captaincy in Rome. That's wild. That is wild.
Who is the? Do we know who the captain is?
Not yet.
Do we think Podrick did a good job?
Yes. Yeah, like you're away from home. You've got no fans. You've got a team that has put that much passion in after the event to say how much they all got together. Like they just got blown off the face of the planet by the best team.
Better side, yeah.
But we didn't have a better team to send. That was it. That was it.
And Americans are a young team, very very young team.
And it's just that little changeover period, but we'll get them back. Yeah. So James Wade is in. He's gone 40 on Bobby Mack, 30 on Andy Sullivan, and Laporta at 30 as well. So we've all picked Sully now, so it's all going to go wrong. It's all going to go wrong.
25. So
you're go on.
Yeah, Stephen. So it's 25 on Thomas Peters. You've got another 75 points to spend. So let us know who else you fancy.
But great to see you getting involved, Stephen. Yeah, thank you for that.
So you've got another 75 points to spend. You can go down the bottom. I didn't explain that if you miss the cut, you do get negative points as well. So you can go down the betting and go down to the bottom end of sort of the outsiders. If they make the cut, you're going to be making a fair amount of points, but you are playing that risk of
playing with fire.
Yeah, if you miss the cut,
done that once too many times.
Yeah, if you miss the cut, you're gonna lose points, and it's a maximum of 300 points you'll lose.
So you can't just bomb out completely. No. We're not that unfair to you.
So each pick. So if you pick one person, you lose 300 points. If you pick 2 people, each person loses 150. You pick 3 people, each person loses 100. You pick 4 people, each person loses 75. Look at that.
As if by magic, I just reeled it off.
As if I've done that before.
That's it.
Where's the rest of the Patreons as well? We're very Patreon-like tonight.
Ryan is at football. I saw that earlier on the chat. So for those of you that are thinking, what's our Patreon? So we have a site called Patreon. We have people that sign up to that. They obviously get different access at different levels, but we have a chat that goes on with them. So we're often in touch with those guys quite regularly throughout the week, just touching base and talking all things golf. So if you did want to support us in that way, then if you head over to Patreon, we are on there. But that would be fantastic. So here we go. Stephen's back in. He's got Bobby Mack, 25. Danny Willett, 25. Victor Dubuisson, 25.
And Thomas Peters.
And Thomas Peters.
Lovely. Thanks, Stephen.
Yeah, great. Good luck. Good to have you involved, Stephen. Check in next week to see how you got on.
And hopefully, if I'm not overly busy, then I'll be able to get...
there should be some updates on Instagram at some stage.
Instagram and Facebook as well. So check out our socials. Make sure you follow them. And you'll be able to see sort of where you are, hopefully at the halfway point, and then I'll definitely be putting up the results on them on Monday. So keep.
Guys, any questions at all golf related, then chuck those in the chat as well. We'd like to have a bit of a discussion about anything you've got on your mind golf-wise. While you're desperately tapping away on the keyboard.
Look at this.
Debuisson's in as well. He's in
the system. I feel like we might have most people. Now we've done a full season.
Yes, you should have most.
I think we've got most people in. So yeah, for those new people that may be watching that don't know, I have a spreadsheet with pretty much every single pro golfer listed, and I've autofills and all very exciting. It's when people then try and pick someone so obscure that they're not in the system. Which
I didn't have time to do today, but I'll be back on it next week.
Back on it next week. So yeah, everybody, if we finish this live and you're watching back, if you want to get involved, you can. That's fine. Just comment on the video before the first tee tomorrow. Not tomorrow now. It's not tomorrow.
So yeah, we've moved this from a Wednesday to a Tuesday. It gives you a little bit more time to watch it back and make your picks before the start of the tournament as well. So giving you a little bit more of a buffer. Yeah. And to be honest, Tuesday sort of fits in with our life a little easier.
Yes, it does. A little bit easier. We're less sort of dicing about. However, I shan't be here next week again, as I'm going to disappear on holiday for a week. I'm going to go and get some sunshine before... it'll be
sounds good.
Lauren and I's last trip together because we are expecting our first as well. So
congratulations.
So we're joining the baby club.
Yeah, we're gonna start putting out new merch. It's gonna be like baby wear and sick cloths.
PJ Life baby grows and nappies.
Yeah.
It's all coming your way. Yeah. In the new next season's worth of kit.
Yeah. So last holiday as a 2-ball.
It is the last holiday as a 2-ball. And we're just going to go and get some sunshine. And
where are you going?
We're going to Menorca.
Oh, nice.
Off to Menorca.
Any scubaing?
We're not allowed.
Oh, you're not?
Well,
you are.
I am.
You are.
I'm allowed.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm allowed.
So I'll ask that question again.
Am I going no, I think I'd be lynched if I was allowed to go scuba diving and Lauren wasn't. No, but we'll take the snorkels and we'll go and look at the fish.
Good stuff.
Thanks, James. Yeah, it's I've been warned by many people that my life will now change forever.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that to me that your life's never going to be the same again. Is that?
Well,
cheers.
I kind of expected it.
Yeah,
having a third
person to look after,
person to feed.
But yes, it's all going to be a bit of a steep learning curve for us all in the new year.
Yeah. Right, there's 6 of you watching, which is that's a dizzy heights number. One of them of which is me. Yeah. And we've only got 2 picks in, so that means there's 3 of you watching who haven't put picks in. Yeah. Although one of them might be Simon as well. So Simon's at a gig tonight, but he still managed to log in and say hello, which is fun.
Good.
Yeah, very good of him. Gig's going really well.
So yeah, that's fine. So keep hitting up the comments section with your picks from now on. We're going to leave you because obviously it's one of those, we haven't really got anything else to discuss on this week's tournaments. If you've got any questions, get them over to us on all the social media platforms. As always, thank you to our patrons. We appreciate you all so much. And you got anything else? What are we up to this week?
So before I left...
Broken back?
No, it's all right. It's getting there. It's getting there. Stretching that out. Before I left, I did manage to do a bit of video, and then I never got to finish it. And I thought, that's all right. I'll do the recording in my hotel room. And 3 weeks has not even drifted by. It's raced past so quickly. Yeah. I'll try and finish off that and then get that edited. And it's just a little update, really, because I haven't done a video for ages, so long, about sort of how I'm doing, like my plan for this year and stuff, and sort of a bit of a recap. Yeah. And I played quite nicely that day, which was always good. I'm
off to play Thursday, so I'm playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Ooh, hello.
I'm away with Adzi, one of our good friend and supporter of the channel. Mm-hmm. So he's going to get some merch coming to him because we've got a head cover to deliver to that man. So I'm taking that with him. So we're going to play golf for 3 days. Hopefully it doesn't rain too badly.
Where are you off to?
We're going to Tudor Park in Kent, just a bit of a meet up because we haven't seen each other for getting on for 2 years. So yeah, it'd be nice just to see everyone have a meet up. We normally meet up 4 times a year. Everybody's different houses at different parts of the year. So it'd be good to meet up and play some golf. Those boys have got into it. So Logo Emporium, Sav, has just got into golf in a massive way. So he's going to be there. Drag him on board with some of the lives as well.
Yeah.
But it will good get some videos done. I'm going to do some instructional bits on the way round. Get those boys to help out really with a bit of filming, and then go from there. But yeah, a bit of an update from me because it's been a bit of a busy summer. Hence the reason, obviously, we've both had a little bit of other things going on in our lives generally. So sometimes like it doesn't always, the video isn't always front and centre to make, but yes, work and babies incoming sort of like have taken out a bit of a time.
They are taking a bit of time, yeah.
So yeah, so some videos coming for you all in the near future, but nothing else left to be said. But can I work the outro? This is it.
Right,
this is my last thing.
This is it.
Right, guys, we'll see you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Good work.